coming in anyway, because today is a great day. Drum roll, please. Today we're going to be making Thanksgiving pizza. Thanksgiving Day is coming, the little turkey said. How very careful I must be or I will lose my head. This should be really interesting. I got this idea from one of my managers, and basically what I was going to do is just get a pizza crust and throw all the Thanksgiving shit on top of it. We're going to take it a step further. We are going to make the crust out of the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. Now I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'm really hoping that it works. So after we get the foundation built, if you will, of the stuffing and mashed potatoes, my plan then is just to toss a hurricane of Thanksgiving shit on top of the pizza, like yams for pepperonis, green beans, the French onion crisps, you know, for the green bean casserole effect. And for the sauces, we're gonna use a chicken gravy and a turkey gravy. We're gonna have carrots, we're gonna have onions, so it's all sorts of goodies. But you know, before we do any of that stuff, we're gonna have to go get the most important aspect of this meal. The bird! Well, actually, it's not a bird. Just the boobs. Just the breasts. So we're gonna have to go bug TJ for a set of turkey tits. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Excelente. I'm done annoying you guys.
No, I think you're gonna put an apron on, so worry.
You want me to? I will.
Hey.
Okay, as you can see, I already got the turkey tits out of the packaging. I got the gravy packet and pulled the skin back from the breasts and just dumped that gravy packet all up in there. You can see it's pooling up where the head used to be right now. So we're gonna bake it in the oven for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. And of course, it doesn't hurt to do the old salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder routine. After you got it seasoned up, just place it in the oven for about 2 hours and 45 minutes and we're good to go. Oh, that bitch is heavy. And since turkey time is right around the corner, I'm gonna put out just a word of caution. When you're lifting the turkey out of the oven, make sure you're very careful, and if you can't lift it by yourself, have someone help you. This is a real story. It was 3 years ago. My mom tried to take the turkey up out of the oven by herself, wasn't strong enough to lift it, and turkey juices just dumped all down her legs. All over the place, all over the floor. The turkey was on the ground, and she had to get rushed to the hospital for 3rd-degree burns all over her body. And it was a wild night. It was a wild night. We pulled into my mom's house. The ambulance was already there, pulling her up out on a stretcher. She's like getting loaded into the ambulance going, "Just eat without me, I'll be okay." Just shaking, and I'm like, how can anybody go eat without you? So the next thing you know, we're eating without her. We're just sitting there eating without her. Everybody's quiet, just looking around the table, like, all awkward, like, this doesn't feel right. So then half the people actually went to go see Mom, and I stayed back and ate and drank, because she told me to. Mom, I'm sorry, but you told me to. Was gonna let it ruin my holiday. But anyway, be more careful. Be careful when you're pulling hot heavy shit like that up out of the oven, because it could be a Thanksgiving catastrophe. Okay, we got about an hour and 20 minutes left on this bird. It is crisping up nicely. Alright, while that bird's finishing up, I'm going to run through the ingredients list real quick here. So I'm going to take the cream mushroom soup and mix it with the turkey and chicken gravy and kind of make like a sauce. Use the stovetop stuffing, chicken and turkey, and mix it with the mashed potatoes. Hopefully it makes a good crust. I got mushroom stems in pieces, cranberry sauce, French fried onions, sweet peas, green beans, baby carrots, tomatoes. Tomatoes? There's no tomatoes. Why'd I say tomatoes? Tomatoes. I did it again. I swear to God, I'm not meaning to do this. Potatoes, yams, onions, and a zucchini, and why don't we just put this there for comedy's sake? a little bit of relief from my mess ups. Okay, Mom, hopefully you're taking notes. There's 2 minutes left, but I think she's probably good. Whew. Woo. Wow. That is looking scrumptious. Whoa. There's just a little pocket of juices here. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, just oozing out. That's the skin where I poured the gravy in there. I was hoping that it would seep into the turkey breast, which it looks like it did. Look at that cleavage. Okay. It's 180 degrees exactly internally. You know, should be 165, but this will be all right. But as you can see in the portion behind the skin here, it is creeping up to 165, almost exactly, so we should be good. Okay, so now that the pan has cooled down a little bit, I let the turkey breast sit for about 15 minutes here so I could easily carve them without burning myself like my mom did. Okay, I'm done with those jokes, Mom, I'm sorry. And just look at how beautifully this is separating right here. I mean, this is the entire turkey breast. It's just looking super, super juicy. And here's the colossal, prehistoric looking bone structure you have left over. I left one of the breasts whole here. I'm gonna cut it up and throw it in, but just look at how this stuff is flaking apart. I mean, just brilliant. It's exactly what I wanted. Oh yeah, look at that. I just poured the drippings from the turkey gravy in over top of the breast meat, and I'm gonna let it sit in the fridge for a little bit while we prep the toppings. So we're just gonna mix a little bit of these mashed potatoes in with the stuffing, just a tiny bit, and stir it around, and then this is gonna be the crust. Okay, we got it spread into the deep dish. We're gonna bake it in the oven first before we layer it, of course, on 375 to start, might get hotter. Okay, so I'm really happy with how this turned out. I mean, it's just super spongy. It's like a little trampoline. So it's gonna continue baking. I actually notched up the temperature to about 425 for the remainder of the bake time. It was about 20 minutes, I believe. So now we're gonna finish up the rest of the toppings and get it rolling. Okay, so everything is looking good. This is really surprising me. The crust held up really well. I'm gonna add some of the sauce, which is, again, just condensed cream and mushroom soup and chicken gravy and turkey gravy. So we're gonna put this on, and we're gonna layer some of the veggies, which is just mushrooms, peas, green beans. I know what everybody's thinking. Everybody's thinking, Kyle, you're making a casserole. No, I'm not. I'm making a deep dish Thanksgiving pizza. All right, so then we're gonna take our lovely little pan of pepperonis, our fake yam and zucchini pepperonis, and line it across here. Every other, preferably, because everyone loves symmetry. All right, so one of the last steps here, we're gonna put this shredded turkey on top, this beautiful shredded turkey. Then we're gonna bake it in the oven again on 400 degrees for probably another 10 to 15 minutes. Oh man, this is gonna be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gosh, this just looks beautiful. I'm gonna try to split it in half here so you can see the stuffing crust. Can't really see it too well there. You can't eat this like a piece of pizza. It's a knife and forker. I guess it's closer to a casserole, but wow. Where am I? Mom's house? No, because nobody has third-degree burns. Oh man, this is great. Oh, good. It is so good. It tastes like I'm just sitting at the Thanksgiving table right now. If I had to do it again, honestly, I think I would go without the cranberry sauce, because, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Some people are, so if you like it, go with it. But otherwise, my only other critique to myself would be to make the crust more crust-like. This is basically a casserole, because I didn't nail the crust. I was close, but I didn't nail the crust. I think maybe baking it for longer, but overall the taste is just fantastic. Fantastic. 10 out of 10.